Happy New Year! We are well into 2022, and I wanted to give you a couple of updates as far as what's going on in our world. Jim's hauling propane full-time for a petroleum company in Omaha, so he's gone quite a few days of the week, puts in quite a few hours. I'm doing my best at being a grandma, and whatever needs to be done or helped with, I'm at their beck and call. And once in a while I get called to do some substitute bus driving. Seems like the days go fast, but I got to thinking about something that I thought maybe would be really interesting for you, and it's something that I know several of you have attempted to get me to do in the past, and that's to share a little bit more about our history of Zeorian harvesting. So I thought maybe today is the day that I'll give you a little bit of an update, and then I wanted to share with you something that's going to be a little more fun and exciting, because I'm going to be able to share some old footage of harvest. Zeorian harvesting begins way back in 1920s, I guess. My grandpa began his custom harvesting career with a Rumley pull type combine. He did custom harvesting for local farmers in his area, which was Esben, Kansas, and then decided to take his show on the road in the early 1950s. And his first year was kind of upside down, because his first year started in the Dakotas and then worked his way back down for the fall harvests. My very first year on harvest was in 1974. And I was asked by both Grandpa and Grandma to go along with them to help out, because Grandma had a larger crew that year and she was needing some help with kind of a all-around helper, you know, with the crew, with the food, with the laundry and whatnot. And I fell in love with the harvest. Little did I know that it would be something that would become the rest of my life. In 1975 was Jim's very first summer on the road. He was a hired man for Grandpa and Grandma, Hazards of the Trade. And he went again in 1976. We started dating when I was in high school. We got married in the spring of 1982 and never had any real thought of being custom harvesters. As a matter of fact, Jim was an electrician. I had a full-time job in an office, and it wasn't until later on in 1982 when my dad and Grandpa approached Jim with the idea of buying a combine and going on the road with them, because they felt they were probably needing one more machine to do the job that they had lined up. So that would give Dad a combine, Grandpa a combine, and Jim a combine. And after a lot of thought, we decided to purchase a used 750 Massey Ferguson, and Jim's career in custom harvesting began in the fall of 1982 with a soybean job. So between the years 1983 to 1990, Jim would take off and go on harvest with my mom and dad and my grandpa and grandma. I would get out and visit as much as I could, and it was always hard to watch the crew leave without me, because my heart was to be there with them. So when Grandpa and Dad decided to quit in 1989, and we decided to take the leap and do this thing with one combine as a family in 1990, I was terribly excited and didn't have any idea that we'd still be doing it in 2022. Hopefully 2022 rolls around here in a few months, and God willing, we'll be on the road again. So that's sort of a shortened history for Zeorian harvesting, but what's most exciting is I figured out a way to what they call rip DVDs and put them in a digital format. The very first year of having anything recorded on a VHS camcorder was the summer of 1988, and this is thanks to my dad. So the love of sharing the world of custom harvesting and the love of storytelling appears to have come from my dad, because he was the first one to carry around a camcorder on his shoulder, trying to record and document what it was like to be on the custom harvesting road. So Over the next couple of months, I'm going to share those videos with you, and keep in mind that they have been recorded multiple times from the VHS to a DVD, now from DVD to a digital form. So it's not really good quality, but it's better than nothing, and I hope you enjoy it. In this first segment, it starts on June 7th of 1988, and you'll see a very young Jim. He's actually younger than Jamie is now, and Jamie at the time was 2.5. Jenna was born the end of April, and so she was just barely a month old when her dad and grandpa and great grandpa and grandma were getting ready to leave Grand Island, that's where my grandparents are from, and headed for Tacoma, Oklahoma. Their first stop is in Russell, Kansas, I believe, and you'll see lots of hoods up. Apparently they had truck issues, and I believe it looks like they probably spent the night in Russell, Kansas, and made the rest of the journey the next day. Once they got to Tacoma, they got everything set up, and it appears that the fields were not ready for harvesting yet, because you'll see Jim and a couple of the hired guys unplugging the back end of one of those Massey combines. And you'll see the crew visiting Tacoma, Oklahoma, and the Wittets Cowboy Grill. And at the time, the Cowboy Grill in Tacoma, Oklahoma had the best hamburgers ever. And so going back and watching Billy the butcher and his wife and the crew doing what they did just brought back a lot of emotions and good feelings of being a part of that community.
sign. Let's see where's that at.
That's what I call in the bunkhouse.
I think it's in the back seat of the tool
We're
truck.
supposed to be doing it.
Tell Kelly to smile.
I'm down. I'm not down. What are you getting now?
The whole thing.
If the water can hit top. Where's Jack?
I did too. So that's me.
And I looked for you. And I didn't know. Come on, Daddy.
Let's get some wheat.
Oh boy. Hold it, Grandma Craig.
Okay.
We're done for the night. I heard it dragging around there. And then the bark was flying. You win. City limit.
We probably could have made it, but Russell, that's big time.
Russell, Kansas. How far is that?
1, 2, 3 miles.
Good.
Yep, this is where the.
This is it.
This is where the. Wait, Pauline. You're on camera.
Harvest camp. I guess I'm recording now, huh?
I guess.
We are. Comes a close-up of you.
Harvest camp.
Harvest camp. Give us a big one.
Live in, where are we? Russell, Kansas.
Russell, Kansas.
We had to get. We never get. Well, we made it, huh?
Yeah. That's beautiful country.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it's so red down here.
We made it! Yay!
Woo!
I gotta get some ducky feet.
Where'd you get this one, Larry? Is that out your dad's? Ready to eat?
Oh, but hey, I just told her all around me.
You want onions, Ma'am Leonard?
Yep. Ladies, you've heard of Action Cam News probably. We got Harvest Cam over here. Figured if you can't make any money cutting wheat, we'll make a movie.
I'm on here all day long. Sell it and nobody would ever believe it.
On the outskirts of Tacoma.
Well, boys, don't threshold. The cold is running up there. Go right up. Probably didn't even get a plan. Well, today we must pump when you take water to it. She opened the faucet in the bathroom, turned I had to pump it. Yes. Mom's out of washing. She opened the faucet. I went out there, heard the pump run. I put the pump on and went through the ladder run with them. Spaghetti just got.
I say it's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. Now just grab this shit. Boy, I tell you, that straw is tough.
I figured it was.
I thought when I was walking through there it felt pretty brittle, but you get a whole handful, it sure feels tough. So how you doing, Jeff? Is that right?
Oh, tough. Okay. I gotta get this lingo down.
Well, I know.
Okay, let's see.
Now, you kind of got an idea of how these walkers work, right? I mean, they go
Up and down.
They go round and round, but they're on a crankshaft, so they
They
come
just
up
go
and
like
down.
this, right?
No, they come up too.
Oh, okay.
They go like this.
Okay.
And so I'm just
Moves everything towards the back.
right, and I'm just having you, so with that in mind, to look and see if you see anything to be hooking.
Yeah.
I think we're just probably gonna have to try it again after you got clear and see if it'll clear. So. In the background.
Jim and I really hope that you enjoyed today's daily update. If you did, why don't you give it a thumbs up for us? We'd like to know that. And be sure to hit the subscription button and the bell notification so that you know when the next video is up and ready to watch. Thank you, and we're so glad you're along with us for the journey.